you still talking?
Yo,
Friday morning. Good morning.
is it Friday morning? If it is,
No.
I missed the whole.
Jeez, Thursday morning.
I missed some
missed the whole
important
day.
stuff. I missed some important stuff that I got to get done later today.
Oh,
Thanks for giving me a heart attack there for a second, brother.
that's the way I start my day. It's been a good day so far.
That's a terrible idea.
Do you start your day with a heart attack?
No,
There you go.
no, I started off pretty good. Went for I snapped you. What time was that?
Yeah, you took the dog for a walk.
Yeah, he
good.
was kind of walking me after a while though, but first time in a while and felt pretty good.
So that's your son's dog, but is he living with you? Is that how it works?
Oh, the dog is right now, but we're taking him up this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just moved into his apartment. He's getting acclimated and getting things ready. So
Gotcha.
hopefully this weekend. His dog's been waking up at 6 a.m. on the dot to go pee.
You're like, yay. Now you know. Yeah, that's our dog here too. She starts scratching at our door about 5:30.
Oh,
But now, it's okay. I don't mind getting up. It's like got the house to myself. Usually have a cup of coffee, all that good stuff. Nobody's awake. Yeah, it's not a bad deal. Not a
I
bad
gotta
deal.
change my light here. I still got a yellow light in here. I've got one of those. I need the daylight ones.
The day, yeah. Well, you look fine. You look fine. Fine. I wouldn't worry about it. So we were going to get on Tuesday and talk about Packers losing. And then we were going to do Wednesday, talk about the Packers losing, but we just didn't have the time. So do we want to talk about that or not? What were your thoughts on the game?
I was surprised by it. I was going through my mind the whole time is like, they're going to come down. They're going to miss a field goal. Packers are going to win.
Yeah.
I had the conspiracy already set up in my mind. I got the script in front of me and
Yeah, I saw in the NFC North War 2.0 that there wasn't a whole lot of Packer talk. And some guy posted a picture. Someone has the same sense of humor as me and posted a picture of Danny DeVito saying, "You lost to this guy?"
Nice.
Yeah. So, and then somebody else it must have been a Vikings fan, put Jordan Love is not a primetime player, because everyone always razz Kirk Cousins about me. And then everyone, the Packer fans, didn't you see him last week against Kansas City on Sunday night? Blah, 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 blah. And the guy was just answering back. Chiefs aren't as good as they usually are. Matt Nagy is running that team now. That's why they're terrible. And then
That's a terrible
what else?
idea.
That's right. And then there was some other thing out there. Oh, the missed pass interference plays to end the game. I mean, that was that. So, whatever. But I don't know. Packers in the well, maybe we can talk about that later. But you think as of today they're in? Are the Packers going to make the playoffs?
I don't know. It may come down to week 18. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope it does. I hope the Bears and Packers are playing for that final spot, but down the stretch, there's so many teams that play each other that are 6 and 7 that
it's just
Bears being a game back, or they're going to lose ground even if they win.
Yeah, and the Giants are even close, buddy. I mean, they're still in it, and they are worse than the Vikes and the Packers and the Bears
combined.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, terrible.
Right on. So, I like you. I watched that game Monday night, and I was like, "Oh, Packers are going to win this," and then we're going to listen to it, and we're going to hear about it, and it's going to be blah 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 blah. Again, makes no difference to me. The only thing that makes difference is that I won an extra $200 on that because I picked the Giants. So I got the script, buddy. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, we won the same amount of money though.
Yeah. It was a tough weekend for both of us though. So
we each won what?
$200.
Huh?
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Yep. Yeah. So I got
how'd that Army game go?
Yeah, we already talked about that on Monday there, buddy. So,
Sure.
I
I
mean,
like
if
bringing
you,
up the past. I like to bring up the past. All right.
if you want to bring up the past. So here we are. That's our Monday.
No, that's wrong. There's no way.
No, it's not because we updated it on Monday.
I wasn't down to 900. If I won 300, I'd be at like 1,800 because I had $1,500.
You were at $1,500, and then
Yeah.
on Monday you had it at $1,300, and then you lost Monday night's game, and it brought you down to $1,200. I can't help it, buddy, that you're losing that much money. I'll put you at 14 then. If you think you're that,
because I had 1,500, and going into that Monday night game, I had won $400 because I won $600 minus the 200, the Carolina and the Minnesota game. No, not the Minnesota game. And then I lost the Green Bay game. I should be at 1,900, but that's okay. Keep me at 1,400. I'll go all in on LeBron standing or sitting during the national anthem at his son's game or something.
Oh, is he going to do that? What do you say you're at 1,900?
Should be.
If that's what you think, I'll go with it. I don't have a
No,
problem.
it's not what I think, Chad. It's
what you
I
know.
am.
What
I
you know. Okay.
So you didn't see the LeBron thing?
No, I did not. What's going on with LeBron?
So he goes to all of his son's USC games.
Okay.
And they have a video of him walking in during the national anthem. He comes walking in, sits down, has his hat on. His entourage is all around there with their hats on. They're sitting down. You can hear in the background the national anthem playing. And people are just like, so he comes out and says, that's the perfect time for me to enter because then there's not so much distraction. So people are concentrating on the national anthem. They won't, oh, guys, LeBron.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that, to me, you get to your seat. All you have to do is go like this here, take your hat off and be done. But that disappointed me when I saw that.
Yeah, he's balding, so he's still having a hard time with it. That's why he wears that,
There's no reason to sit down though.
Well, no, true. He likes attention. That causes more attention on him than it does the game. The best thing, if he doesn't want to cause a distraction, just stay home, watch it on TV. Yeah. So because he's going to stand up and go and coach his son halfway through the game because that's which a lot of parents do, but. And then we got what's his name from the Warriors. He got himself an indefinite suspension.
Yeah, I watched it like 10 times over and over and over and over.
Okay. Pretty good swing if he would have really connected, man. That guy could have been.
Thing. It's like he never really connected. He swung around with his hand.
Was it? I've only seen it like twice.
It was like his wrist area, and it hit him. And then
so just kind of like a Will Smith slap on Chris Rock type of a thing, or what?
I mean, the way he hit the deck, it was just like a wet noodle. It's just like he got hit in the spot where it just froze his whole body. I'm like, and Green.
Well,
he should have been kicked out of the game. I don't know about a 10-game suspension, but as we always talk about suspensions, we talk about history. We talk about, if this was his first offense, it'd probably be, hey, you're sitting out tonight.
5 games. Well, he took a swing, even though it wasn't like a close fist swing, but he still took a swing at the dude. That was like legit towards him. It really was. They said ever since he had that dust up with his teammate Poole, he's just going downhill, and he's going downhill fast. So I don't think it's 10 games, is it? I think it's like he's suspended until So he's, I don't know. Is it over for the Warriors then? If that's the case, how many games does he sit?
I think the Warriors I think they need to trade Curry somewhere.
Trade him to the Lakers.
No, because that would be buying a ring, and nobody does that.
There you go.
We take you now to Kermit the Frog with another breaking news story.
Just in, Aaron Rodgers going to be medically cleared for the Christmas Eve game. Are we excited or are we excited?
That's a terrible idea.
You are. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, we're gonna argue about this over and over and over.
Okay, I agree.
80% of the land could give to, well, I'd say 50% probably. Could care less. 50% are the common sense guys are like, why would you even step on the field? Why?
Yeah.
And I know you're 50, I know you're part of the 50% going that ego driven. I understand that.
Yeah.
But he goes out. What if he just steps wrong and boom, blows it again? Has surgery again and comes back in 87 days?
What if?
He'll be ready for next year, I guess.
What if? I'm still under the impression that it wasn't as bad as we thought it was.
Yeah.
I mean, and I trust science, Nolan. And if the doctors say he's okay to play, he's okay to play. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you play? If you're medically cleared, why would you not play?
Because you're playing in a meaningless ball game and you're 40 some years old and you're at the end of your career and you want to lead them to a Super Bowl, hopefully next year.
So get the rust out now.
That's what practice is for.
Practice. Did you download a practice one?
I didn't download that one. As soon as you said that, I went next week.
No, I'm telling he just nothing but good things could come from it. And if in their accent, look at Kirk Cousins, look at Aaron Rodgers. They both non-contact plays, right? When they got hurt.
Yep.
I mean, you could be walking your son's dog tomorrow morning.
All right.
And then all of a sudden you blow your balsam wood Achilles out that you got.
So my question to you then, why are we not hearing anything from over in Minnesota saying that, hey, Kirk Cousins, he's going to be ready for the playoffs. Give him January. If they make it to the second round of the playoffs, he's going to be ready. Is he not working enough? Is he not rehabbing enough? Is he what's up with Kirk Cousins? Now we've set the standard of, well, if Aaron Rodgers can come back after 90 days from Achilles tear, why can't Kirk Cousins?
Because Aaron Rodgers' tear wasn't that bad. I keep telling you that. And that's why he's putting himself out there and saying this and saying that. And I can't tell you what's going through that guy's head. I don't know. All I know is we'll see where I'm at money-wise next week when we do our holiday show. And I will probably go all in that he's going to play.
Oh, really?
Every single penny that I have,
Oh.
I will go all in. Maybe I'll keep $600 so I can bet on the other games. But Nolan, that guy's ego is just like because of my green screen, but his head is like this big.
And at this point, Chad, we're at 13 minutes and 40 seconds, and we've already talked about him way too much.
Okay.
So let's move on.
Let's move on. What do you want to talk about? You want to do our money picks for the week?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. First one. Well, and I didn't write down the numbers, so maybe you should do them. Sorry.
You didn't write down the numbers.
Oh, well, I wrote down the last four.
Well, Thursday night game tonight. Chargers
Raiders
at
Chargers.
The Raiders. Raiders are favored by 3 in Vegas, coming off a 0-point ball game, and the Chargers coming off a 7 and a 6 and a 10-point ball games.
And the Raiders are favored by 3.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will take the Raiders by 3. I'll pick the first one. Yep.
I'm going to take the Raiders as well. And I'll give you a little extra added tidbit here. The Raiders will pull Aiden O'Connell and Jimmy Garoppolo will lead them to a victory. Like I told you last week, had Garoppolo played against the Vikings would have lost that game. So Look for Jimmy G.
It makes me mad.
Well, okay then. Okay then.
Cincinnati Vikings get to play on Saturday.
Oh,
What's Jefferson's status? I see he's shopping at Target and all this stuff. So is he?
yeah, I think he's gonna play. I think him and Nick Mullins.
Oh, nothing's broke. No broken rib.
Well, they're not saying. They're not saying what. Just a chest injury, and what does that mean? Did he internally bleed?
It means he didn't want to play on Sunday. Is what.
Well, he got freaking strung out by Josh Dobbs, according to Twitter. But anyways, yeah, hung out to dry. To dry. It was pretty. That was a rough hit, and I told you that, and you're like, "Yeah, it wasn't that bad."
It wasn't that bad. If he's playing this weekend, it wasn't that bad.
DJ Moore gets up and walks away and laughs. This was the. Anyway, so I'm nervous about this game because it's outdoors, but I think the Vikes will either win or they will not lose by 3. It's going to be a very close scoring game. So I'm gonna pick the Vikes.
All right, I'm taking Cincy by 3.
Okay. Broncos at the Lions. The Vikings are first, and then there's that Pittsburgh Colts game, and then the last game on Saturday is the Broncos at the Lions, and you told me the Lions are -4, correct?
Favored by 4.
In Detroit. So, your pick, my brother.
I am going to go Denver +4.
As am I.
The implosion will continue.
The implosion for Lions fans continues, setting up a beautiful, beautiful finish to this.
How am I now? This bet I made with this guy back in this other NFC, is that one like null and void now? Now that we're
not in it, so
I don't know how to find the guy.
Yeah, who knows? We'll figure it out.
He'll find us when Detroit wins, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure, he sure will. Yeah. So next game we got on our docket, we got the Bucks versus the Packers. Packers are favored by 3.5, and I'm just going to take the Packers because it's in Lambeau.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Okay, gotcha. Next one, you get to pick first. It's the Bears versus the Browns, and the Browns
Bears are who we thought they were.
You're going to crown them. If you're going to crown them, Nolan.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
I'm crowning their asses. I'm winning by 3.
You got the Bears winning.
Bears by 3. I'm even probably. I'm going 10. I'd go 10. I'd go 9. Chicago +9.
Are you buying points? So you're buying 12 points is what you're doing?
No. We'll go +3. I'm confident with +9, but I'm going
to take the Browns. I'd like to take the Bears, but I just think the Browns are a better team. My opinion. Right on. So here we go. Final game.
Who we thought they were.
Yeah. And I thought they aren't good. It's just me. Anyways, Cowboys at the Bills. Bills are 2.5 point favorite. And I guess I have to go first. And I wish we could have found that button because I would have played it and they would have said, "How about them Cowboys?"
Yeah, couldn't figure that one out. But yeah. We will.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take Cowboys.
They're favored. Oh, they're no, they're not. I'm going to go Dallas +2.5.
Okay. You don't think they're going to win?
What's that?
Yeah, I think they'll win the game.
Well, they're going to win, but
yeah,
I'm taking the points because Vegas is giving it to me.
Yeah, for sure. No, I get you.
You get me?
I get you, brother. Moving on.
That's the only way. Dallas should win by more. I mean, don't you think?
Yeah, I would think. I don't think the Bills are as good as they were. Woo! You found it. There you go. There you go. So
Those
yeah.
need to be louder though. I don't know how you make
Well,
them
yeah. I don't know. We don't want them too loud. We don't want
no,
to become.
and I've seen. Okay, those are our picks, right?
Yeah.
Six-
What are you talking?
six.
Yeah, there's
And
6 of them.
Who do you think's gonna be MVP? How'd you crank it up?
Knowledge, brother. Nah. You want to talk MVP? Is that what we're talking? MVP?
Do you want to talk MVP?
Sure.
Too early to talk MVP?
Man, I don't know. I don't know who it could be.
I don't think there's. I know there's discussion from Cowboy fans that think Dak Prescott is, but I think Brock Purdy should be your MVP.
You can make a case for Dak. You can make
Yep.
a case for Purdy. Can you make a case for Hurts? Or has just what we've seen
I think
as
Jalen kind of
what we've seen as late is kind of hurt his stock.
And you got AJ Brown coming out saying that he needs to watch Dak more to fix his game.
Oh,
It's like,
really? I didn't hear
that's
that.
I seen that this morning. It's like, now if you've got internal stuff going on with one of your best wide receivers, and maybe that's probably just somebody just threw that out there. And
yeah. What about Tua? Dolphins losing to the Titans the other night. I mean,
Tua kind of that one's gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
Um,
if McCaffrey, he was like on that hot streak of scoring all the time. He's kind of cooled off. So Purdy's kind of picked that team up. Yeah, I guess I could go with Brock. I could see Brock winning. I could see Dak winning. Now the MVP is for like the regular season, right?
Yep.
So it's already
So Dak can go lose first round and still get the MVP.
Yeah. Who else is out? I mean, do you take like a Myles Garrett in consideration from the Browns, the defense guy? He
would.
He's kind of a game changer,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, but they've got like their defensive players of the year, so I think that I don't know if they. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Now, if he was to set the sack record, does that make a difference in your mind? Say he gets like up to 25.
No, it depends on if he does it. Now, if gets a sack record by Brett Favre laying down,
yeah. Well, yeah, there is that. But oh well. So hey, we got to finish our NFL picks. Just our normal pickies that we do. So I will read them to you.
You're gonna read them to me?
Yeah, I'll read them to you. So we got Steelers at the Colts. That's the Saturday middle game, which we didn't want any. No action. You're going to take Indy, as am I. Okay. Giants at the Saints. I'm going to take the Saints.
Yep.
Okay. Falcons at the Panthers. What you got?
I got to go Atlanta.
Yeah, I think I will too. I'm kind of hoping for the Panthers to win. Maybe.
I need Carolina to lose, but need Atlanta to lose as well. So maybe they just go 0-0 and they
tie it up. There you go. Jets at Dolphins. What do you think, Reggie? I'm going to
go Miami all the way. Miami's going to 30-point them.
Going to come out and crush them. Chiefs at the Patriots.
If the Chiefs lose this one, then season over. But I'm going to go with the Chiefs. That should be.
I'm going to take the Chiefs.
You're not going to go with Belichick trying to win out now?
No. Just despite your that he's tanking on purpose. I still think he's going to be let go at the end of the year. Texans versus the Titans. Texans at Titans. CJ Stroud, I think, is still a game time decision.
I'm going to go Houston.
You're going to take Houston? I think I will as well. Kind of want to lean Titans, but next one, 49ers, Cardinals. I'm going to take the Niners.
Niners.
Okay. We go down to the Commanders at the Rams. Nobody cares.
Jeez. Really? We're going to pick this one?
Nobody cares, but I'm going to care enough to pick the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going to go Rams too.
Okay. Ravens, Jaguars, Sunday night game. Probably could be a pretty good game.
I'll go Baltimore.
I am too, even though I like the Ravens or the Jaguars. And then the Monday night game is your Philadelphia Eagles versus the 12th man in Seattle. And I want to pick Seattle on this one. So I think I'm gonna take Seattle.
Right. I'm going Philly. They'll wake up.
All right. There you go.
Need Seattle to lose anyway, so
yeah. We got
somehow
it.
you kept the 1-game lead.
Well, I counted the Giants win. Don't I get that as well? That's how I've been counting. Yeah.
Yep. Next year, I'll keep track of the points, and then we'll see who's leading.
Why do you have different?
No, I don't. I thought there's more games than that. I thought.
Well, I just I updated just from. I thought you had already updated it from the weekend on that Monday.
No, I didn't.
Oh well, then we got to go back and count last week. Well, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and do that. You can do that right now, and I'll get our.
I think we were tied last week, weren't we?
Yes.
1, 2. Yep. Because we both took Carolina. I had the Green Bay game wrong. You got Giants right.
Yep.
I had Bucks. You had Atlanta. You had Cincy. I had Indy.
Yeah, and Cincy won.
Yeah.
So yeah, that we're right.
Well, but you still got to add them on there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Miami lost, so we both lost that one. So we each got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8.
Okay. So you're at 1.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Excellent.
I guess you're 2 up now.
Yeah. No, I'd only be 1 up.
Oh, because
I
I
already
did the Giants.
I already counted. Yeah. So
all right. So it'd be like 114 to 113.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep the losses as is just to make that look better.
Okay. We can do that. So I'll change it. 114 Chad, 113 Nolan. And again to that I must say
excellent.
For Chad. Anyways. So you wanna we're gonna pick all the bowl games this year too.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
You want to run to that next?
Yeah, what's the weather like out there, by the way? You said it.
Well, it's like going to be 55 degrees here today.
Really? I think we're supposed to be in the 40s. You know what that means?
It is. It's a bit nipply out.
Now, if it was like 10 below, you can use that one, buddy. But that ain't working.
Yeah.
All right. So,
where'd my other one go? Did you delete my other one?
Which one was that?
Oh, that was the one I was trying to figure out. Forget.
Yeah.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Go ahead and talk, Nolan. Sorry. We're relying on these frickin' dingy bobbers too much here. So, Myrtle Beach Bowl. First bowl game to be played. 10 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock God's time. We're going to have the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Georgia Southern versus Ohio. No clue.
Ohio.
That's what you're taking? Well, you keep track of these here because you seem to think that my tracking isn't good.
Oh boy, here we go. So I'm gonna go Ohio.
And I'm gonna take Georgia Southern. I'm gonna take Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern. Okay.
Yep. Okay, next one is the Cricket Celebration Bowl, which is Howard versus Florida A&M. And I'm going to take Howard just because I think that's a funny name for a football team.
I'm going to go Florida A&M.
All right. And Howard's mascot is the Ducks.
still going to go with Florida A&M.
Okay. Did you
Jacksonville State at Louisiana. This is the
Oh.
R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl.
Wow. You go ahead and pick. Who are you taking?
I'm going to go Jacksonville State.
Now, is Jackson, that's where Dion came from, right?
I don't know. Did he?
Yeah. I'm going to take Louisiana.
Now, you don't have to pick opposite of me on every one now.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Is that
I'm
your
not,
game plan?
No, not at all.
Get down early and then make a run in the
Yeah, no,
Sugar Bowl or what?
I have zero clue of these teams, buddy.
Next up is the Know the Score Bowl.
yeah. That's good.
This is Miami of Ohio at Appalachian State.
I'm going to take Miami of Ohio.
Yes, because I'm going to take my boys, Appalachian State.
The ones that beat Michigan a couple of years ago. That's the team that did it. Anyways,
it ain't gonna happen this year.
Well, that's the Mexico Cure Bowl, not the. But
that's the avocados from Mexico
Cure Bowl. That it is.
I thought it was Know the Score Bowl. Didn't we get accepted on that one?
Well,
we threw a bid in on it.
Yeah, I think we got a better one coming up with that. So next one's the New Mexico Bowl. New Mexico State, Jerry Keel, former Gopher coach, versus Fresno State. I'm gonna pick New Mexico State to win that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Fresno State.
Why are you picking opposite of me, brother? What's your deal?
Because you've pissed me off today by picking opposite first. No.
Did you hear that?
I'm feeling Fresno.
All right. Okay. All right.
Hey, 8-4. They're going to end the season 9-4 and roll into the off season.
Roll into the draft, huh?
Yeah, roll into the draft.
Is that what they're going to do? Right on. Right on. Okay.
Is this our bowl now?
This is the Starco Brands LA Bowl hosted by Gronk and Know the Score.
Yes.
We've got UCLA versus Boise State.
And where's it going to be played at? Is it going to be played on their field where it's all blue?
Inglewood, California. It's not in Boise State.
Well, I'm going to go Boise.
It's the LA Bowl, Nolan.
Because Boise State is another one of I call them my boys. So
okay. So I'm going to take UCLA. I just think they're a better team.
You know, we're both going to go like 3-4 this weekend. You know,
that's all right. That's all right. And then one that the Gophers used to play in quite a bit is the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. And that's California, the Golden Bears versus Texas Tech. Johnny Manziel is not playing, but I think he played for Texas A&M anyways, didn't he? And I'm going to take the Golden Bears.
I knew you were going to do that too. They're both 6-6.
Yep.
Cal's won their last 3. Ooh, Texas Tech just got beat 57-7. Rebound.
So we picked every bowl. We picked
double T. Yep.
Okay. Wow. We've picked every game different. There's not one game we picked the same. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we'll be both 3-4. I'm telling you that.
Okay. All right. So that'll be interesting. All right. So what do you got next, my friend? We don't have a top 6 today because we did it on Monday.
No, I want to do top. I think next one we're going to do is Christmas movies. I think we did that. No, we didn't do it last year.
No, we didn't because we haven't. This
is our first Christmas together.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And we will be spending part of Christmas together.
We sure will.
I forewarned my mom.
It's such a good feeling to know that we're lifelong friends.
I let my mom know you guys are going to stop over.
Okay.
So she's like stocking up on groceries. So you guys can't make a 10-minute appearance and leave.
No, we're gonna hang out.
Eat. You need to eat.
We will eat. We will eat. We are coming back from skiing that day. I'm gonna see how long I can go. If not, I'll just hop on the inner tube and go down the hill.
Yeah. So. Hopefully you're not in the Botno ER.
Yeah. Well, according to them, the hills aren't very steep, and I remember skiing there about it's probably been about 12 years ago. We went, and it was pretty. Yeah, it was a pretty nice day. So get to the top of the chairlift and you can see Canada.
Really?
I guess that's what I was
A
told.
lot of prairie up there.
There is, yeah. But no, it'll be fun. We're looking forward to it. It's like we're leaving a week from tomorrow, is what it is.
Yeah, that's already, yeah.
Yeah. You got your Christmas
Saturday's looking at around 35 degrees for a daytime high.
over in Botno. Did you look it up?
I looked up Starkweather and we're pretty close. So,
Okay.
but you know what? Just to figure, I'll get Botno, North Dakota, just so you know. Got 37 and a 30% chance of PM showers.
So rain. We don't need no rain.
Southeast winds at 10 to 15.
Well, all right.
And they're making snow as we speak.
I'm sure they are. We have zero snow here. You got snow?
It's melting every day. A little bit at a time.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're going to be like, it won't be a white Christmas down here this year, I don't think.
Unless we don't have anything expected next week either. So,
yeah, it's supposed to be really warm here next week in the 40s. Some people would say that's global warming, but I tell those people
That's so dumb, it makes me mad.
that's what it is. But anyways,
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me?
we didn't even
Playoffs?
talk about playoffs today, did we?
Playoffs?
why'd you hit it again? Well, what do you want to talk? We could do that. So let's talk about where everybody sits.
Well, we're under time. I mean, we
got time, but we did go
sponsorship
long
for an hour. So,
That's true. So give us let's do
all right, AFC.
okay.
Going to go into the playoff standings as we speak. As of right now, Baltimore, the 1 seed, with Miami's big choker of a loss.
Yep.
Miami is 2. Kansas City is sliding. They could end up being they could be a wild card.
Yeah,
Because
the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Jacksonville is sitting 4. Then it's Cleveland 8-5, who they'll drop to 8-6 this weekend. Pittsburgh is, are they winning this weekend? I got them losing this weekend.
You got them losing.
I got Indy winning. They're in the 7th spot at 7-6. Houston, I have them winning. And then Denver, I have them winning. Cincinnati winning. Buffalo losing. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, could be 6, 7 teams at 8-6 in the AFC.
So from our predictions this week, we're not clearing anything up.
No, we're not.
We're actually kind of muddling some things.
The only thing we're seeing here is the AFC is loaded.
Okay.
Because you look at the NFC.
Well, yeah, AFC I think is. Well, let's talk the Steelers. Where are they at? I'm sorry.
Steelers are
they're
right now
like
7-6. They're not a playoff team. Yeah, they're in the 6th spot.
They're in the 6th spot.
Yep. 6th.
Sorry, I had a little something there.
I didn't make fun of your lift.
No, it's just I got my never mind. Yeah, I could see the Steelers drop. I could see the Steelers dropping out.
Yeah.
I can see I'm gonna go with you and say like the Broncos are gonna win that division. I think Peyton's got that team, and I think the Chiefs are not as good as with your other thought of Matt Nagy ruining that team. I think the Broncos are gonna overtake the Chiefs. And then so I'm thinking it's gonna be the Ravens, it's gonna be the Dolphins, it's gonna be the Broncos. It's going to be the Jaguars are the 4 division winners. So then your wild card teams, the Chiefs will still make it. I think the Browns will still make it. And then that number 7 spot, man, that's where it's going to get muddled really bad.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that? You agreeing on that, or are you kind of off on that?
AFC, I'm kind of, I don't know. So I've got this is what I'll have here. So I've got Baltimore they'll hold on to the 1 seed, I think. Miami's going to hold on to 2. They'll wake up. Jacksonville 3, Denver 4.
Okay. I was just picking the division winners is what I was doing. But Okay. Browns gonna make it.
No, I think they're gonna. If they do, it's gonna be like the 7 seed. I don't see them.
Okay. Chiefs gonna make it.
Chiefs are barely gonna make it.
Steelers gonna make it.
No.
Texans gonna make it. You gotta come up with the 7th team there, brother. Because you're kind of saying the Browns will probably make it in, just from what I'm hearing. On your like
Cincinnati's getting in.
Cincy's getting in. Okay.
Yep. Is that all my teams?
Well, now you still have number 7. Now, if you go with the Browns, you can certainly do that. Or
then Buffalo.
Or you think Buffalo's going to climb in? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I think I have them losing this week, but they could end up. I don't know.
Yeah, this will be a good weekend. All right, so let's go to the NFC. Obviously, got Niners numero uno.
Yeah, Dallas. The NFC is. Yeah, you look at those records. What there's 4 teams that have legitimate records.
Yeah. So we got Niners are number 1, Dallas is 2, Lions is 3, Bucks are 4, Eagles are 5, Vikings are 6, and the Pack is 7th, right? Or did the Pack get knocked out?
Nope, Packer. Well, they still have them listed as 7.
Yeah, that's okay. Yep. And then who's behind them? Who's behind the Pack?
A whole slug of them. So Packers, Rams, Seattle, Atlanta, New Orleans are all 6 and 7. Giants and Bears are 5 and 8.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take out the Giants. They're not gonna make it. I'm gonna take out the Rams. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out the Saints because so that's
so
the
you're
Saints Falcons. I'm just saying, if I had to pick a wild card, I don't think any 3 of those teams would make the wild card, but somebody's got to come from that division.
Yeah, right now Tampa Bay's sitting in the 4 seed with a 6 and 7 record.
Right. And they're all 6 and 7, right? Atlanta's 6 and 7, and the Saints are 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Oy.
Carolina rounds out with a 1 and 12 record.
Yeah. So could I just say a team from the NFC will win the number 4 spot and then just go with that?
My first beer.
Oh, Nolan. Just for that, the Bears are coming off. I'm gonna cross out the Falcons. I'm gonna cross out the Packers and put Seattle in there, and that's the final right there. So I'll go Niners, Dallas, Lions, Bucks, Eagles, Vikings, Seahawks. There you go.
I got Vikings, Bears, 6-7.
Book it. Bears ain't making squat, boy.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
I'm going to crown their ass right now.
Okay.
They're winning out. They're going to beat Green Bay on the final game to get in for that 7 seed.
Okay.
And they are going to be one of the more dangerous teams in the playoffs.
How much of your virtual money you got do you want to put on that right now?
Well,
if you're going to crown them. You can play all the funny little sound bites you want. But
the Bears are who we thought they were.
Yeah, so I'll be saying that after the game.
Okay. So, what makes it more solid than putting some freaking money on it, brother?
Yeah, I know. So you want me to this week, or do we wait till next week?
I'll give you till next week. And
okay.
if they beat the Browns.
If they beat the Browns, I will put some of my hard-earned cash on the line.
All right. It's just wasted.
It's a long shot. I know it's a long shot.
What is their percentage of making it right now? Like
Well, they
1.5?
keep saying 1%, but I think that's just those memes that go, the Bears have a 1% chance. If they win out, if Detroit loses out and Minnesota goes 2-2, we solidly get into the playoff. Depends on what those South teams do with them having to play each other.
There's only one team's going to come out of the South, buddy. You know that. I know that. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh? Okay. So you think it's going to be Eagles, Vikings, Bears as a wild card? Or do you, I mean, you could switch Dallas and the Eagles because Dallas could lose this weekend and the Eagles win this weekend and they flip-flop, you know?
So the Vikings have Bengals, Lions, Packers, Lions. Probably one of the tougher schedules out of the playoff teams that we mentioned. They could easily go
1-3.
A solid quarterback. They could go 2-2.
They could go 1-3 very
they
easily.
Could go 1-3. Okay, let's do that. They're 1-3. They're 8-9, right?
They don't make it at 8.
The Bears have the Browns, the Cardinals, the Falcons, and the Packers. They go 2-2. I don't know if they have the tiebreaker on the Vikings.
Well,
but could easily go. If they beat the Browns this weekend, they could end up 3-1, rounding out the season.
Yeah.
And that not at one point have I ever mentioned the division, but we could be talking a different division winner in a couple weeks. Whether it be Minnesota. Well, we've talked about Minnesota. I've already said Minnesota's going to win the division.
Yeah.
8 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, that's no longer in writing anywhere, so there's no proof on that. So.
Well, no, I've still got it up here. I did say.
No, I know.
Packers will have the Buccaneers, the Panthers, the Vikings, and the Bears. And they could easily go 2-2, which would put them at 8-9. So the Bears pretty much have to win out. We've already determined that.
Yeah, they got to win all 4 games. They got to win all 4 games.
And if they all end up 8-9, I don't know. Let's look at the Rams. Rams are 6-7. They have the Commanders, the Saints, the Giants, and the 49ers.
They could be 2-2. They could be 3-1.
They could be 2-2 at 8-9.
Yeah.
Let's do Tampa Bay. We got time.
Yeah.
At the Packers, home against the Jags, home against the Saints, at the Panthers. They could go 2-2.
2-2.
They could go 8-9.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's going to come down to tiebreakers. Seattle, I think, is the only
one. Let's Seattle. What is there?
They've got the Eagles.
Okay.
Titans, Steelers, and Cardinals. So they could go.
They could go 2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
Or they could go 3-1 with that Steeler game.
Yep. Correct.
They do that. They're in the playoffs, and you pick them in the playoffs.
Yeah, Seattle. Yep. Any chance the Lions don't make it?
Well, let's do the Giants real quick. Giants are at Saints, at Eagles, home against Rams, home against Eagles. They're done. They're losing both games. So who are we talking?
The Lions. Is there any chance that they don't make the playoffs at all?
They could go 9-8. I don't think there's any mathematical way they can't make the playoffs, but that would mean the Bears would have to win out. Vikings would have to go 2-2. Packers would have to go 3-1. And then you'd have a log jam of 4 teams at 9-8.
Yeah.
And somehow the Lions could drop down. If they do drop down, well, they play the Vikings twice. So that's going to be the decider right there.
So the Vikings have a big say in what happens when you think about it. Yeah. Because they play Lions twice and the Packers once. I mean,
yep. And the Lions don't have a very favorable schedule.
They've got what?
They're home against the Broncos.
Yep. And then they go to
the Vikings.
At Vikings.
At the Cowboys.
Oh.
Home against the Vikings. So you could have back-to-back games of Vikings at the Lions and the Bears versus the Packers.
Deciding. Well, that'll be fun.
Teams. Yeah, it would.
That's going to be fun.
I don't know where that
believe
Bears game. I think
I'll be in Tampa Bay that weekend. For a little soccer
that weekend.
I believe so.
They'll be in Carolina, so you won't be able to watch them.
Yeah. Right on. So, well, it'll be interesting. This is gonna be fun. I mean, it's not like there's a whole lot of teams that are eliminated.
Yeah, nobody's clinched.
Well, no, the Niners have clinched a spot, so we know they're in for sure. Okay. Yep. And then there's very few teams that have been eliminated. I think it's like the Patriots
and Carolina, I think the only two.
And Carolina, and I thought
Arizona
there was one
this weekend.
Yeah, I thought there was one more in the AFC that was done.
Nope. Jets are still alive.
They are. All right. There we go. What do you say? Go Bears? Go Vikes?
I say that every week.
Go Bears.
Yeah, starting off as what did we start off 0-4? No, the Vikings started off 0-4. We might have been like 1-3. We weren't very good.
Right.
But, my God, are you still talking?
Okay.
So that.
Okay, see you later, pal.
What? Now you got something going on, or what? What's the deal?
Yeah, gotta get ready, and I gotta be somewhere by 1 o'clock, and I still haven't showered in that today. So
1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost. Well, I guess it's only 11 here. Never mind.
5 letters here, just for everybody out there in Packerland and yourself today. RELAX.
That's so dumb it makes me mad.
Yes.
Don't be. Yes.
All right. So another podcast is what, episode 61?
61 is what we got. So
we should maybe look at giving away some Christmas gifts next week.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't know what we do, but
we can wherever that we'll figure something out. There's this wonderful thing called gift cards that we could send to people for listening and all that
maybe
stuff.
We'll get a gift card sponsor.
We'll give you a $5 Amazon card. What do you think of that?
Hello,
sir, I do not think that is a good idea.
Yes, Chick-fil-A. This is Know the Store. Wonder if we can get some $5 coupons.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't use them on Sundays, though.
Wow. Nothing wrong with
Who
that.
Who goes to Chick-fil-A for that?
For closing on Sundays?
Yeah.
Just because that's what they are? Yeah. That's a great thing.
Our world is so used to everything being open all the time.
Yeah. So I think to me, the cool thing is, Nolan, and you'll probably think I'm crazy for saying this, but COVID had an actual positive outcome on some things as well. That stores closed again on Thanksgiving, and we're not 24/7 in a lot of these stores anymore.
No, nobody is anymore. McDonald's isn't even 24/7 anymore.
Yeah, you can still around here. There's a couple that are 24/7, but
there's some that like close at 3 and open at 5. It's like
2-hour
cleaning. Wink, wink.
Yeah, but it's a good thing, and it kind of helped people in the work world too to be like, you know what, life's not always about work, man. Life's not always about work. So
well, that's what they say, and hopefully you're not overworking yourself. I know every time I seem to chat with you, you seem to be working a lot.
It's just I think your downtime is kind of my busy time, and then it's vice versa. Because then I'll be like off, and then you're like, I gotta go coach, or I gotta go bowl, or I gotta go do this.
I got to bowl in the night too.
Yeah.
I sent you my little schedule and my snap. Did you read it all, or did you just bypass it?
What are you talking about?
I take it you bypassed it on Snap today. I sent you a snap, and I sent you my 6 a.m. to 7 a. Took dog for a walk. 7 a to 7:15 took Yeah,
I
you
haven't
see
even
that?
I haven't even opened it yet, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Well, you sent it 2 hours ago. I was working. So here it is. 6:30 to 7, walk the dog. Yoga. Whatever. Yoga, 7 to 7:30.
I threw yoga in there because I sat down and I thought about it.
Yeah. Yoga. Maybe yogurt, not yoga.
Hey, I don't mind yogurt. I don't mind a
Yeah.
yogurt every once in a while.
Yeah.
But you don't need to read the full schedule if you don't want.
Yeah. No, I get you. Lemon for KNDC. What do you got to do there? 10 to 1.
Work.
You're working in Lemon?
I go back and forth. I got stuff to do over there, like sales and all that. So
Oh, okay.
it's about a half-hour drive, so about an hour round trip. Then I go to Bowman for basketball at 3.
How far? So Bowman's 2 hours away?
40 minutes.
Okay. Bowman for boys basketball from 5 to 7. Relax and supper. Is it going to be Chick-fil-A with Chick-fil-A
Hey.
sauce?
Chick-fil-A, boy.
Yeah. 10 to 11:30 p.m. is downtime, and then 11:30 to 6 a.m. is sleep.
Let's hope.
Dude, by 11:30, I already got like 3 hours of sleep in.
We're under an hour.
Yeah.
So with that, you ready to shut down?
I'm ready to shut
I
down.
got 3 words for you.
Bye-bye, bitch. Bye-bye, bitch.
You're going to get us booted.
Did you hear that?
Okay.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
See you later.